Aloha, Namiko-chan here, and I'm at Little Hands. I taught the kids how to use wet-on-wet technique for watercolors. Our inspiration today is Monet, and he painted a beautiful picture of his wife and his son in a field of poppies. So what we did today was we learned how to use the wet-on-wet technique for watercolors, but with eyedroppers. So we dropped the watercolor pigment onto a wet piece of 300-gram watercolor paper, and we let it seep into the paper. And the kids thought that the flowers were actually blooming and growing because of the pigment that was spreading out. And I think it was a lot of fun just watching the red pigment seep into the paper, and it really looked like poppies were blooming everywhere. And take a look at my poppy field. Isn't that awesome? Well, I did mention a little bit about Dorothy, the Wizard of Oz, and how she fell asleep with the poppy field. But these kids are 2 to 6, and they didn't know anything about Dorothy or the Wizard of Oz. So that kind of shows the age gap. But oh well, they enjoyed poppies anyhow. So today we've learned a little bit of watercolor technique, and we also had fun watching flowers bloom. This is dedicated to the memory of all fallen soldiers. That's what the poppy stands for. It symbolizes the sacrifices that the soldiers made during World War I. So I take it to for every soldier everywhere who has lost their life. The poppy is dedicated to them. So today's class is dedicated to these soldiers. Aloha!